In 1999, Uruguay made a winning start in their debut Rugby World Cup appearance against Spain. 4 years later, Los Teros were back competing at rugby's elite level in Australia. Another pool victory, this time over Georgia, seemed to indicate their fortunes were on an upward curve. But it was not to be. Uruguay has failed to qualify for the last 2 World Cups, falling at the final hurdle both times.
Nowadays, it's difficult for Uruguay to keep up with the various international competitions organised by the IRB, because it's not possible to have the same team in 2 consecutive international matches. The reason being the players are studying, they're working, and have annual leave of just 20 days, which they have to keep changing in order to be able to play for the national team.
In terms of the future, I think at the moment Uruguayan rugby is experiencing a stagnation period at club level. There is no development of the rugby clubs, therefore both clubs and national teams have to inspire and develop a greater number of players at better levels, and this has to be across the whole sport. From referees and junior leagues to the professional and national leagues, we all have to be more ambitious.
Earlier this year, that desire for change bore fruit as the Uruguayan Union secured a new national centre for rugby, the Teros Stadium, located in the heart of the country's rugby community in Montevideo.
The contract is for 10 years. It's an agreement with the local authorities, because this is a public venue. The idea is to have it for the next 10 years, with the option to extend after that.
Here in Charrua, our players have a venue open from 6:30 in the morning to 10 p.m. to come and train at the times that best suits them. They can adapt their work schedule or study commitments. Similarly, if they suffer an injury, they can have their rehab in-house right here, because we should have finished with the installation of the rehabilitation centre. Also, the gym and the pitch are both available to all of our players. And during the South American Championship, they've also been sleeping here all week too.
Their under-20s may be struggling in the Junior World Trophy this week, but it's that generation that will reap the benefits of the new national centre.
Los Teros, la verdad que no se sentían en Casa Rubia. Creo que en su momento lo sentimos.
The Teros did not feel at home before because we were playing in different stadiums. Today it's different because the youngsters, when they begin, they start to feel that they belong. That's something positive, because the team has a home. It's theirs.
The idea is to start recruiting an elite of young players from the ages of 16 or 17, to start training for 4 or 5 years until they reach the highest rugby level.
This is a project that will show its best results in 10 years' time. The boys who are starting today, aged 15 and 16, will in 10 years' time be the players with a very important role.
The activity of the Union cannot be focused just on the Teros, because otherwise the development and growth of the other national teams will not be real. It's all about the growth of the whole of Uruguayan rugby. That's exactly what we're aiming to achieve with this. The players will start to experience a sort of elite feeling at an early age when they are 16, whereas before that usually happened when the players are in their 20s.
We have the responsibility to do our best. That's the best way to thank everyone for what we've been given. We feel comfortable here and we'll give the best of ourselves for our country.